is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a Hallmark review podcast. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark movie fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
Today we're discussing Love of the Irish, which originally premiered on the Hallmark Channel on Saturday, January 4th, 2025, as the first movie in the Winter Escape lineup. If you want to hang out with us outside of the podcast, you can connect with us on Instagram, where we are Girls Gone Hallmark. As you're listening to this, if you catch this in the early hours, you might be able to get in on the last hours of voting in the final round of the Girls Gone Hallmark bracket. Otherwise, you can check out our Instagram to see who took home the win for 2024.
Still kind of up in the air.
I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen. It could go either way, and I could not be surprised.
Yeah. I mean, my pick lost like rounds ago, so
it's just fun now.
It's all fun for me.
Yeah.
It's all fun for me, guys. Some of you in the DMs, not fun for you.
No, honestly, that's my favorite part, though, is seeing people get so fired up about it. People care so deeply about these movies, and that's really fun. The fandoms rally. I love it. I don't even care who wins. I just enjoy the process. There's nothing at stake.
There's nothing at stake.
No, it's just a good time.
Exactly. Hey, come join our Girls Gone Hallmark Facebook group. If you're still on Facebook and you are looking for a place to talk about Hallmark movies or The Way Home, especially.
Oh, yes.
Tons of talk about The Way Home in there. So come give us a join. Girls Gone Hallmark in Facebook groups. There is a link in our Instagram profile. There's a link in our show notes on our website. Like, we're there. Just find us.
Yes. And in regards to The Way Home, our Way Home schedule is we are going to be dropping those episodes Friday nights after the West Coast premiere. So they come out 10 p.m. on Friday nights so that you can immediately dig in to our recap after watching them.
That's right. Or Saturday morning. Or Sunday.
It's
or
there
Monday.
for you whenever you get watching.
Whenever you get
are
to it.
there. If you have thoughts on this movie or anything else, please email us girlsgonehallmark@gmail.com.
One final last plug. Come check out our website, girlsgonehallmark.com. It's kind of a slower season right now that countdown to Christmas has wrapped up. But
Sure.
we are putting a lot of new content out there, stuff that you guys are interested in. So come check it out.
Come check it out. Let's start with a synopsis of Love of the Irish.
Tired of her bad luck, Fiona takes her mom on a trip to Ireland to turn things around, where she meets a charming single dad who helps her make her own luck.
Let's jump right into news and notes. Ali Liebert takes the helm for Love of the Irish, marking her 10th directorial project, fresh off the success of Deck the Halls on Cherry Lane, which premiered on Hallmark Plus in December 2024. Liebert not only directs, but also makes a brief cameo in the film. This is her second time collaborating with Shanae Grimes-Beach, having previously directed her in Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas in 2023.
Was that one whole sentence? Wow, it was long. No, it's two. Justin D. James wrote the script for Love of the Irish, marking his Hallmark debut. His previous work includes projects for Great American Family and Lifetime, as well as writing 18 episodes of the Amazon Prime series The Baxters.
Shanae Grimes-Beach stars as Fiona. She's a somewhat familiar face on Hallmark, having appeared in 2 Christmas movies, Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas and When I Think of Christmas. Fans may also recognize her as Annie Wilson, the lead character in the 90210 reboot, where she starred in 118 episodes from 2008 to 2013. I'm honestly shocked that reboot had that many seasons.
And I think I watched maybe the first one.
Yes.
Because it wasn't like the original, so I tapped out.
Indeed.
Stephen Hagen an Irish actor with 23 acting credits, is no stranger to Hallmark. He previously co-starred alongside Lacey Chabert in the 2014 holiday movie A Royal Christmas.
Moira Kelly takes on the role of Fiona's mom, Helen. With 52 acting credits, Moira is well known for her memorable roles in One Tree Hill and The West Wing. Many fans also remember her as the fiery figure skater in the classic film The Cutting Edge. Toe pick.
Eilish O'Carroll stars as MJ, Helen's birth mother. She's an accomplished Irish actor and writer and best known for her role as Winnie McGugan in the hit BBC sitcom Mrs. Brown's Boys.
This movie was filmed on location in West Cork, Ireland in October 2024. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with first impressions. Hey, Wendy, what was your first impression of Luck of the...
I do it every single time. It's not called Luck of the Irish. You know how many times I wrote Luck of the Irish down?
Yeah, it's clever. What was your first impression of Love of the Irish?
Nothing says true love like giving up your dreams in 7 days.
My first impression is add 1 star for a movie shot on location in Ireland, my favorite place on the planet.
Yeah, take away 1 star for their terrible opening segment too. No great overlay, no great opening card.
No.
Nothing.
Let's talk about what we liked of Love of the Irish.
I just want to say I didn't hate this movie. I have a lot of likes. I have a lot of wishes too.
I agree with you. After watching it, I saw some reviews from some hardcore Hallmark watchers.
Yeah.
That were unkind.
Oh.
And I thought, am I so deep that I am, is my brain so wired to Hallmark that I am forgiving of these movies? And I don't think that's what it is. I think this movie overall was fine. It's not going to be the top 5 of 2025. It's not going to be the bottom 5 of 2025 either.
I agree.
So let's talk what we liked.
Okay.
Well, let me start. Moira Kelly's a damn star. I really enjoy her. Look, The Cutting Edge was a movie that I loved forever and ever. Her and D.B. Sweeney, the original enemies to lovers. So good.
Never seen it.
It's a classic. Then you don't understand when every single time someone sees her, they go, toe pick.
I know it has a reference to that movie.
I mean, the whole thing is he's a hockey player, she's a figure skater, and he has to be a figure skater, and hockey skates and figure skates are different, and they have to learn how to stop differently. Anyway, it's iconic. I adore her. She was Mandy on The West Wing. I did not love her character of Mandy and was not sad to see her go after one season.
I have read that too.
Oh, people are like, goodbye, Mandy.
Is that my stomach making that? Sorry.
I've seen people who are in their first watch of The West Wing be like, how long is Mandy here? And everyone's like, don't worry, not very long. I love Moira Kelly, didn't love Mandy, but really enjoyed her as Helen in this movie. I actually was more moved by her storyline.
Right?
Yeah.
Me too. It's in my wishes. I'm going to get there. I agree. I like her. I've always liked her. I watch One Tree Hill. I was doing a rewatch of it. I stopped during the holidays because it just got too crazy, but she's very cool and subtle. I like the way she acts. Mm-hmm. What was it about her as Mandy on The West Wing that people don't like?
Her character is just kind of annoying.
The character was annoying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I like her, and I'm going to talk about it here. I also read some reviews about this movie, especially about her. And people were like, oh, she's great. She's such a great actress. But did they make her look older? Those are not my words. That was some commentary.
Yeah.
I think what it is, I just think Moira Kelly isn't using any sort of Botox or filler. I think she's just aging.
Her face is her face.
As people do. Mm-hmm. And I think it's unfair to be like, whoa, she was looked, and I'm quoting,
physically
too old to play this role. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I was like, let the woman live.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think she's great. What I do think is maybe the makeup department didn't do her any favors with the makeup choices they used. A little too mattifying. As a woman of a certain age, will be 50 this year. you gotta glow things up a little bit, right? Right? Anyway, I just think maybe they could have helped her do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Put a little soft focus filter on that camera
I'm not
lens.
even asking about. Remember who Sybil Shepherd is, like, notorious for that in Moonlighting. They used to say like they would put Vaseline on the camera,
that's so funny.
give that like soft focus. I mean, I want a filter every time I'm on camera too. So
Me too.
here are some other likes that I liked. I really enjoyed the contrast between cold New York City and beautiful, lush Ireland, and they would show like the two, like at the very beginning of the movie, they showed like how terrible the weather was where they were in New York. And then they go to Ireland and it's beautiful.
Yeah, but the weather is not nice in Ireland. Like, it's green and lush and pretty, but it's cold.
I was wondering when they're like on that cliffside,
They're
having their
freezing.
picnic-
There's no way they're not freezing. Look, I love Ireland. I've only been twice. It's not like I'm like a world traveler. My parents go
I've only been twice.
That's the only place I've been. Like, I don't go places. But my parents go all the time. And the last time I was like, oh, how's the weather? And my mom was like, Irish. Like, it's cold and rainy.
Yeah, I don't like that damp cold. It hurts. That damp cold hurts.
Yeah.
Me.
I mean, this was filmed in October. I would imagine it was quite chilly. But yes, it did color-wise. Like, it felt lusher and green.
Yeah, totally.
And more vibrant. And that's accurate.
It's not like they were like leaving New York in December and flying to Ireland in the middle of summer.
Right.
I really enjoyed the dialogue in this movie. I thought the sparring initially between Fiona and Liam was sharp and fun, despite it being a little insulting. I don't know if you caught, like, it was like kind of like I thought Fiona really kind of embodied this like terrible American
Oh.
there at first, where she was like boasting about like how great she was. Like, I'm great at darts and pool and all that. I guess I'm doing the moves. But I thought it was funny, like when he was like, "Give me a burger that I don't have to unhinge my jaw for."
Yeah.
That was really funny, and I really enjoyed how she explained herself as being like unlucky as like her factory settings. I thought that was really funny. I thought the dialogue was good in it.
I agree with you. There's a segment where they're like on a date-ish. They're out together and she does like a pop quiz segment and she asks them. I thought that was their banter there was real fun.
I have some notes about their dates, but we'll get there.
Okay.
A couple more things I liked. You mentioned it earlier. I do think the best moment of the movie is when Helen reveals that she's the daughter to this. I wish that was the center of this movie.
Me too.
I don't care about the romance, and I don't care about this girl's Betty's bad luck in love. I know it's not that movie, but
yeah, I agree with you. The mother-daughter realization scene's incredibly emotional.
Yes.
It's really well done by Moira Kelly and Eilish O'Carroll.
Yes.
I thought it was really lovely. It brought tears to my eyes.
Me too.
I was super invested. I kind of like that we get like there's a lot of parallelism in the movie, like as Fiona and Liam are getting to know each other. Helen, what's her mother's name?
MJ.
Helen and MJ are getting to know each other. And we also get like parallel montages, like getting to know you montages.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look at their like building their gardening bench together. I was so interested in that and the development of their relationship and the "it's you" comment. Oh, when she realized who it was.
Yeah. No, I loved it. I just wish, I wonder if the script originally was that and Hallmark's like, let's make it a romance. I don't know. We'll never know, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A couple minor little things I thought this score in this movie was really good. It had a really good music.
Oh.
I also thought that Fiona and Liam had a really nice kiss. I thought was good. And then the last thing I really liked, I notoriously don't like precious teenagers or tweens. I don't know how old his daughter was, but I thought she was cute. And I thought like they had some funny dialogue where she's like, go after her, dad. And he's like, I've only known her for a week. And I was like, okay, that's realistic. So I enjoyed that.
What'd you wish for?
We already talked about it, the story's focus. I wished Helen's reconnection with her birth mother. I thought it was more compelling than the romantic story. Did not like how, of course, we got a dead spouse, and there was a little bit of push and rush on Liam to get over his grief, I thought.
Yeah.
Like there was, I don't remember who said it. It might have been his friend but they were like, it's been 4 years. You need to move on. And I was like, that's not cool at all. I thought, I mentioned earlier about their dates. I thought their dates was like dialogue heavy. I just like tap out. Like I'm too much talky. Show me something.
Do something, yeah.
Do something. I'm like, am I one of those people now? Like, show me, don't tell me. I don't know. I don't know. I have a couple more wishes, but I want to hear what yours are.
Well, my biggest wish, I agree with you about the mother-daughter storyline, like, but my other one is explain to me where Fiona's getting all this money. Like, even in the opening scene, which I thought was super interesting, she's working as a cater waiter. Like, she's trying to make it as a ballet dancer. And she comes home with like piles of takeout. I'm like, you just spent $100 on takeout. Like, girl, you have no money. What are you doing? And then she's like, I'm going to buy that dance studio. With what money?
Yeah.
That was unclear to me.
Good
And then
question.
she's like, I'm just going to open this business. And I have the ability to move here and start a business without any apparent capital at all.
Or a visa. Right?
I mean,
They don't even discuss it.
no.
I can't just move to Ireland and start a business, right? You need a visa. You need like a work permit, something.
And she was real quick to give up on her dreams of being an actual dancer to just like start this school.
So it's funny because when I was like, am I supposed to believe that she is like a ballet dancer at her age? Don't come for me, guys. I Googled it. Yes, she can still be a ballet dancer at like 35 or whatever her real life age is.
Yeah, but if she's not like in a company at this point, it seems like, yeah, I think I actually saw Girls Gone Hallmark Facebook group member Rena make a comment in another Facebook group that like you don't audition for ballets, you audition for like the company, and then like the company puts on shows. It's not like auditioning for a Broadway play where that's all individual. So
Love that insider knowledge.
yeah. Tell me the rest of your wishes.
Well, speaking of Fiona, I thought that was a whole weird ending. I mean, she moves to Ireland after a week, and then like, of course, what was it, 6 months, 9 months later? I don't know, whatever it was. She has her like studio open, and then she's like, okay, bye guys. Don't dance in the street or whatever. And then that's the end. It just was
The ending was weird.
It was super weird, I thought.
And then Liam sends her like the image of his beer that he's. I know, I didn't care.
I didn't care. Oh my gosh. 2 other things. Liam's daughter felt like a character from another era. I was like, who is this tween? They don't look or talk or act like this at all here in America. Maybe they do in Ireland. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they're still on the same planet.
Out of this
They
world.
have the internet.
Out of this world.
They have no guns though.
That's amazing.
The police do not carry guns in Ireland.
I didn't know that.
Because they do not have a gun control issue. Like, I'm sure there's some like high level police force that does, but the average Bobby on the street, I think that's English, not Irish, but
Liam on the street?
no, Bobby is like a
I don't know. Okay.
cupper. Anyway,
What?
regardless, the police do not carry.
Interesting.
Firearms.
Interesting. One last thing. When they're dancing, is she wearing a dress? This is not a did you see that? It's truly a question. Is she wearing like a dress that has clovers on it?
Oh, I don't know.
It was like a green dress that I thought might have like 4-leaf clovers. I was like, really?
2 on the nose. I didn't
Really?
notice.
Just curious.
I have no. Did you see that?
I have 2.
Okay, let's talk. Did you see that?
I have 2. One, so Helen is an antiques shop owner, right?
Oh, yeah.
She has a tragic sign. It looks, it's definitely like some digital overlay. Just it says Helen's Antiques.
I mean, can we talk about the horrible digital snow in this movie?
I didn't notice it.
It's so bad.
I didn't notice it. The other, did you see that moment? Now, here, full disclosure, guys, we got a screener of this movie. And sometimes screeners are not fully done. I was doing the notes for this movie. I was looking at the credits. Shanae Grimes Beach. They spelled her name wrong in the credits.
How'd they spell it? Beach?
No, they spelled the Grimes. They spelled it Girmes. Oh. And so I pulled the movie up on Peacock this morning to look if they fixed it, and they did not.
Oh, no.
So wrong on the screener, wrong in the final cut as well. And
Fix it for H+.
I gotta tell you, as an actor,
Oh, no, that would chap my ass.
I would be so pissed.
Yeah.
We talked about it a couple episodes ago when Keith Nielsen's name was misspelled on I think it was the Touchdown movie.
Yeah, listener Mackie, also Facebook group moderator Mackie, emailed us to say that on the Hallmark Plus, it had been fixed.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I hope this one gets fixed too, because as an actor, I'm the lead actor in your movie. Spell my name right.
Yes.
I would be so mad. I would be so mad. Anyway,
What did you rate Love of the Irish?
look, I went back and forth. 2.75 stars.
I gave it 2.5.
Okay, I was at 2.5, and then I was like, "Am I a 3?"
I know. I was
3.
I was going back between 2.5 and 3 also. But I think it would be a disservice to other movies, honestly, to give it a 3.
I think so too. And what happened to our pure vibes?
It is pure vibes.
Okay.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Girls Gone Hallmark, a Bramble Jam podcast. If you love this podcast, we love your 5-star ratings and reviews. Please let everybody know what you love about this podcast in the Apple Podcasts app, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.